Sukhoi Gar! Greetings, I am Tad Larkin, the lore master of Manda-LORE, and today I'll be digging through the archives to bring you technical readouts and the history of standard issue blasters during the Clone Wars. Before the start of the war, the cloners on Commando contracted Blastech Industries to design weapons for clone troopers being bred for the secret Grand Army of the Republic. This resulted in the DC-15 series of blaster rifles, which at first consisted of the DC-15A blaster rifle, the DC-15S blaster carbine, and the DC-15S sidearm, but later came out with the DC-17 Interchangeable weapon system for the clone Commando units. Often referring to them as DCs, the DC-15A was the standard issue rifle for all clone troopers serving within the GAR, and Senate guards were known to use them as well. The weapon weighed about 9 pounds, had a range of 10 kilometers, in perfect weather conditions of course, and could fire up to 500 blaster bolts at low power. The ammunition for the rifle came in the form of a cartridge filled with Tabana gas, which held enough for 500 shots. This, however, depended on the power settings, because at high power, a trooper could only get off about 300 shots downrange. Upon pulling the trigger, a bolt of plasma would be electromagnetically accelerated down the rifle's barrel, causing the superheated gas projectile to become slightly ionized, which was very effective against both droid and organic targets. Next, the DC-15 blaster carbine was a smaller, more compact version of the DC-15A, which made it great for close-quarters combat. It featured a folding stock and could either be held as an assault weapon or a pistol, due to its relative lightness. The weapon packed the same punch as the DC-15A, had the same ammo capacity, but had a shorter range and only one power setting. More troopers favored the DC-15S carbine and preferred to use them in combat over their DC-15A, reverting back to the DC-15A when on parade. The DC-15S sidearm is more estranged from its DC-15 cousins, as it was designed to accompany the DC-17 Interchangeable weapon system. Very compact, the DC-15S sidearm was extremely reliable, and due to its rechargeable system, never ran out of ammunition, making it a favorite among the clone commandos. Though the DC-15A could function as a sniper system in certain applications, it was not a true dedicated sniper rifle, and the DC-15X was created to fulfill this battlefield role. The DC-15X was far more accurate than the DC-15A, boasting a high-powered scope that could magnify its targets, making it easier for snipers to spot their prey. It fired hyper-ionized blue plasma bolts that were effective against both droids and organics alike. The only drawback, though, is that it was highly visible, leaving a trail straight back to the sniper. Getting into more specialized weapons now, the GAR's Advanced Recon Clone Commandos used a very unique assault rifle, the Weststar M5 Blaster Rifle. The Weststar M5 blaster rifle had a range of 200 meters, which was perfect for the ARC troopers since they usually found themselves in CQB combat situations. The rifle had 3 settings, full auto, semi-auto, and burst fire mode, and could support a grenade launcher attachment below its barrel. For the clone commandos, the DC-17 Interchangeable weapon system was created, offering a multitude of different functions in essentially one weapon. In blaster mode, the DC-17M is a semi-/full auto assault rifle, very compact in size, which made it excellent for close-quarters combat. Its Tabana gas cartridges held enough for 60 shots before the clone commando had to empty his spent clip and load in another. By attaching an extended barrel and electromagnetic scopes, the DC-17 becomes a powerful sniper rifle with 5 shots per clip and magnification settings between 10 and 20 times normal magnification on its scope. The final attachment for the DC-17 is the anti-armor attachment, a powerful grenade launcher capable of lobbing its ordnance several meters away with a blast radius of about 4 meters on each anti-armor grenade. Some of the drawbacks of the DC-17 weapon system is that each attachment required its own type of ammunition in different types of clips, so commandos had to carry more, depending on their mission application, and the act of changing out attachments was a multi-step process, taking up valuable time in an engagement. Last in the DC series from BlastTech is the DC-17 blaster pistol, which, despite its name, was used more often by regular clone troops and ARC troopers than the clone Commandos. Unlike its DC-15 sidearm cousin, the DC-17 blaster pistol had a lower recoil and boasted a higher rate of fire. However, it wasn't self-charging and had to be reloaded often. Switching over to the Confederacy of Independent Systems side of the conflict, we're now going to take a look at some of the blasters utilized by the CIS droid military. Factoid Armor Workshop's E5 blaster rifle was commonly used by the B-1 series battle droids and the Trade Federation's Droid Security Force, and later the CIS military. It weighed 2.2 kilograms and could get off about 500 shots before having to reload, a very similar ammo capacity to the rival DC-15A blaster rifle. Being designed for use by battle droids, the E5 was not a very comfortable weapon to use for organics, as it was very Spartan and overheated often due to its rather crude parts. Though BlastTech denied manufacturing it for the Separatists due to their contract with the Republic, battle droids often used the SE-14 blaster pistol as a sidearm. To fulfill the role of sniper on the battlefield, Factoid Armor Workshops produced the E5S sniper rifle to be used by the B-1 series battle droids. Though it could only get off 4 shots per magazine compared to the Republic's DC-15X's 5 shots per magazine, the E5S's scope could magnify higher than its Republic rival, increasing its accuracy. A lot of the anti-personnel weapons used by the Confederacy of Independent Systems were integrated into the droids themselves. Therefore, there weren't really a lot of standard-issue handheld blasters employed in the CIS military. This ends my findings on standard-issue blasters during the Clone Wars. If you have any suggestions for future transmissions, don't be afraid to drop a comment. In the meantime, keep your comm channels open for future transmissions, and don't forget to subscribe. Tad Larkin, out.